Okay,
We're back.
we're back, and the speed, the bit rate just got okay again.
Hey, so you guys saw nothing. Everything's fine. Um, maybe should we just announce the trade without the
there's a trade.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
It's
there's a trade.
dying again.
for 27. Yeah.
Okay. Is it in the thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, it's showing up. It's all right. Everything's fine. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep after that.
All right. Let's take trade. I can take the trade. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
find
So,
it.
did you say what the trade was?
I can do it right now. So, the trade is Edmonton receives pick 27, Seattle receives Edmonton's second rounder in season 73. So a nice solid second round pick swap. And that will put Edmonton on the block at 27 overall.
On the
And
block.
they well, yeah, whatever. They're on the board. It's fine. It's been a long night, all right.
All of Edmonton is on the block. You heard it here first.
God. Please don't. HFFO is already bad enough at me as it is.
There's a pick.
Cool. So they decide to trade up and grab oh boy. Edzus Ozolins. I'm sure I screwed that up. I'm sorry, Sonny. It's Shawnee from Maine. So another one that I know has been very, very active in Maine. He's actually even been active kind of like in the open San Fran locker room as well. So he's going to be great for Edmonton's locker room activity as well. Another one kind of like McGritty, very engaged on the site, very ready to kind of trying to think how to phrase it. He's very excited to get up to the SHL level and contribute at the SHL level, which is exactly what you want out of a first gen. So a really good move by HFFO to trade up and grab him while he's there. So congratulations to both Edmonton and Shawnee. And now
there's another trade.
There's another trade?
Yep. Next pick's a trade too.
Oh dear. Okay.
Look at me. I transitioned that so fast.
No, I'm proud of you. I wasn't ready for it. All right. So the next trade, again, Seattle. They trade 28th overall to Atlanta for Atlanta's season 72 second.
Seattle continuing to be allergic to draft picks, I guess.
You know what? When you are in the middle of the run that you're in, I get it. Sometimes you don't need them.
True.
Also, your GM got hired yesterday.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Didn't want to bring that one up, but yeah. Cool. So 28. I don't know if the pick is ready.
Yes, it is now.
Cool. All right. So 28, Atlanta picks. He told me how to say it. I already forgot. John Hopwaite. Simo will yell at me for that later. It's fine. So Simo, formerly on NL and Philly with his last player, and then ended up back on NL again this season. Really, really good user. I believe he's a GM over in the ISFL with Arizona, if I remember correctly.
Let's go Outlaws.
Really, really, really good guy. I've always loved talking to Simo. Every chance I've gotten in NL. So it's a really good pick. It's exactly the kind of pick that you want in the middle of the second round. So congratulations to both Simo and Atlanta. And that leads us to Montreal's first pick, I believe, at 29. Montreal, one of those teams that is getting ready to compete. I know kind of stumbled in the playoffs this season, but they're one of those teams that will absolutely be back and honestly probably be stronger next season as a lot of their players continue to progress. They're not really in regression yet, so they'll just continue to get better and better and should really contend out in the East this season. And I'm very curious to see who the Patriots add to their lineup. And they go with Damian Hirano, username Damian J10. I believe his last player was a goalie. I believe it was a goalie on Montreal at the end of his career, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Damien Vertigo.
Yes. So gets to go back to Montreal to start his career with Hirano, and that's just a really solid pick. It is, like I said, it's always nice when a GM can bring back someone the locker room already enjoys being around. So it's very exciting to see Damien return back to Montreal. So congratulations to both the Patriots and to Damien. And now we hit pick 30, which I believe is back-to-back New Orleans. So they've already had a good pick with Bonk. And curious to see who they add at 30. And they decide to go with... Oh, I had it. Walt Clyde Frazier. Username Slappy Dude. So I believe Slappy's last player was on Calgary. But I know he and Joe are close. So, again, makes sense as a pick for Joe in New Orleans. Hearing really well on his last player. I know it took a little bit of a break, just because sometimes you need a break. And very excited to see what he's able to do in New Orleans. This is actually a really, really, really strong pick at 30th overall. So congratulations to both Slappy and New Orleans. And then just like that, we got New Orleans yet again. And they decide to double up and grab 4 chains. That's a good render. That's such a good render. So username DeWalt27. I believe DeWalt was part of Baltimore, I believe, and the ISFL last I checked. But my info could be outdated on that one, so I apologize in advance. But part of that cup-winning Detroit team.
GM's Berlin, if I'm not remembering completely incorrectly.
Okay. It's been a while.
More importantly, he was my GM in WSBL.
Okay. I've never spoken with DeWalt, but I've only heard good things from everyone that's ever talked with him. So, again, this seems like 2 really, really good picks in a row for New Orleans and some really good value in the middle of the second round. So, great job by Joe, and congratulations to DeWalt on joining the Spectres. And here we get Philly. So, Philly, their first pick of the draft, they have been, they're really looking at contending. Got a little bit unlucky in the playoffs last season, but I don't expect that to repeat this season. So they should be adding a really, really, really good user here as well. And they decide to get Matt Ox. So username MattBake12. Not a user that I really know anything about. But if there's one thing I know, it's that Kill and Ass are both really good scouts of talent. They've made some really good draft picks over the years, and I really expect Matt to be one that continues that trend of great Forge draft picks. So congratulations to both Philly and to Matt. And we're just powering through these things, ain't we? We got to catch up. That's fair. Gotta keep moving. So next up, we are back to New Orleans. I did not know they had this. Sorry. Didn't know they had this many picks in the second, but we back. And at 33 overall, New Orleans selects Edward Flinders, username Avacale. So Ava, last I talked with him, he was on New Orleans with his last player, or not New Orleans, Newfoundland with his last player. Really, really, really good defensive defenseman that won a bunch of 4-stars. I know he's back. I'm sure he's going to return to his ways that he had with Alexis Metzler and continue to dominate in the league like he has in the past. So if he can get, if Joe can get Ava back to his max earning ways, this is going to be a really, really, really good pick. Like I said, I've always enjoyed talking with Ava. So that's another really good ad and what's turned into a really good draft for the Spectres. So congratulations to Ava and to New Orleans. And we are back up with Calgary at pick 34. In Calgary,
choice here.
Yeah, I don't. So at 34, Calgary picks Matthew Leclerc, username Zap. So I believe is currently suspended. I believe his player will be suspended for 5 games to start the season. And even with that, I think he's still near the top in TPE. So he earned really well, very engaged on the site, but that being said, you are still taking someone that is currently suspended. So I'm not sure fully what Calgary's process here is. Curious to see where this pick goes. Not sure. We'll see where it goes. He's got a lot of potential. Really, really, really good earner. It's just, there's always going to be kind of those questions raised when you're picking someone that's currently serving a suspension. So, but at the end of the day, congratulations to Zap and Calgary. I'm sure Kez knows something that we don't. So.
All right. We are going
next
to Atlanta now.
Pick 35 for Atlanta.
I was scared there for 1 second. There had been a trade, and I was
that we crashed again. Please no. Don't do this to me.
You're gonna like that one too, I think. Shit, I forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, you're correct. That render. That's such a good render.
Is Eric still with us?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to.
Okay, maybe something came up. It's okay, I can do his job at the same time, no worries. Let's go with Atlanta's pick.
So Atlanta at pick 35 picks Gecko Gecko.
E.
E. E. E. E. E. E. E.
Gek is certainly something.
E.
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 That render is just spectacular.
E.
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 E. So I think we're at pick 36, right?
Yeah.
Alright. That was good. I needed that. So pick 36 is, I believe, Montreal again, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a trade, which this is the part that is part of Eric's job that I can't do at the same. Okay, no, there's. All right.
I can tell you because I'm
Yes.
updating the post. I can tell you
Thank
if,
you.
Okay, if
if
there's
a post is not who it says.
Thank you, Jess. I love you.
As do I.
Oh, I love you guys too.
All right. Pick 36. Montreal. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hi. Yeah, that's on me. They select Wanada Yoggers, username Overdue. I love that render. I love the traveling Yoggers. 10 out of 10. I have multiple Yager jerseys, so I respect this.
And you gotta know
So
this
over
my Photoshop job that I don't know how to use, but I managed to change one of the traveling Jaggers to have the matching colors for Kelowna here.
Nice. I love that. I didn't notice it, but I'm also colorblind, so don't worry about it. That's not your fault. Um, so Overdue, former New Orleans co-GM, former Regina GM. So when you can get someone that has that level of SHL history at 36 overall, it's a really good job by Montreal. So that's a really, really solid pick and a really solid recreate. And I'm sure that's got to be one that CK's happy fell as far as he did. So congratulations to both Montreal and Overdue.
I love Overdue.
I've only heard good. I don't think I've ever spoken with him, but I've only heard good things about him from everyone. So
Overdue, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again on stream, is probably the person that I have the highest ratio of how much I like him divided by how often I talk to him. I almost never talk to him, but when I do, I love him so much. It's weird.
That's funny.
But yeah, very happy that Overdue is back with a player in the league, and good luck in Montreal. You can swing by. I'm in Montreal. I'll be happy to see you.
How did you get into Montreal?
No, not I'm physically myself in Montreal.
I was like, hold on.
Hurt the person, not hurt the player.
Yeah, sorry about the confusion. I was just trying to make a joke.
Good. I'm just stupid. That's the difference here.
All right.
All right. So
Chicago.
pick 37, I believe, which is Chicago again, and they go with.
Wait, I forgot to do the thing. Okay, yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
And they grab Marquise Hill. Username Marlowe from the St. Louis Scarecrows. Lot of really good St. Louis players going in this draft. Not a user I know a lot about, but like I said before, I know Jay, I know Shores, I know that entire scouting department over in Chicago. They are incredible at what they do, and I very much expect them to nail this pick, and I'm sure Marlowe's going to be joining one of the best locker rooms in the SHL if the two former syndicate members here have anything to say about it. But congratulations to both Marlowe and Chicago.
Chicago is pretty cool, I guess. Shots. Jess, are we doing shots? Are we pinging shots?
You guys have a shots ping over there,
I still
too.
gotta, Yeah. Yeah, we should.
All
right.
Next up.
Pick 38. We are back to Buffalo. And they select... I'm going to screw this up. Patricia Ozarova. Username MySpace. This is someone that I know we in San Fran talked to a lot and that we were definitely big on. That's a really good pick for them at the end of the second. MySpace, I've heard nothing but good things from everyone that's in Colorado. and that should be a really good pick for the Stampede this late in the draft. So congratulations to both MySpace and Buffalo. 39, I believe, was a pass. So we are up to 40.
Manhattan is the first pick to pass here, so we're going.
So Manhattan picked nobody.
Did nobody recreate again?
JY hasn't retired yet. Soon they got Brad Buster go out of retirement, I guess.
At 40, we got LA, right?
40 is LA. They'll be closing the second round out for us.
Well, there you go.
And they select Copernicus Doomslatter, username Trella. So Trella, former Tampa Bay GM, current Cairo City GM over in the SSL. Or I think maybe technically co-GM, I'm not really sure. But all that to say, Trella's a great user. Really great person. I loved playing for Trella over in Cairo. And I know they're a huge, huge presence on the SHL. And that late in the draft to get someone of Trella's caliber, that's a really, really good pickup by the Los Angeles Panthers. So congratulations to both them and Trella.
Also a co-GM in the ZCHL.
In the what?
The ZCHL. The Zen Casual Hockey League.
Oh, I forgot about that. The one where 7 has like Venice or whatever, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
He's
probably should check that out.
Trella's actually Venice's co-GM.
Oh! Sometimes it be like that, huh? What a shot. Alright. Cool. So now we hit the third round, and we will probably we might go a little faster, we'll see. Probably not.
Well, not too fast because it makes everything crashed.
True. We don't want to crash OBS. That is a good point. But we are back up to Hamilton at the start of the round, and they pick Noah Charlebois, username Charlie Conroy from Vancouver. I actually got to know Charlie late as he joined San Fran in a trade to end Adam Barron's career. So he spent most of his career in Toronto and decided to recreate as a goalie. Should be a good pickup. I know they have a good goalie already in Hamilton with Knorr, but should be potentially a good backup goalie or potentially even one to take over as Knorr retires. But a really, really good locker room ad there for Hamilton. So congratulations to both Hamilton and Charlie. And now we go to 42 with Chicago, and they take Jacob Fournier, who's named Maddie7478. Maddie's been around for a while. His last few players have been J only. Potentially this one will not be J only. But I've always loved talking with Maddie every time I see him. Really, really fun user. I know San Fran actually drafted his last player that was a J only one. And it's just a really good ad. I don't know if he was already in Chicago's locker room, but if he wasn't, then he'll be a really good ad there regardless. So congratulations to both Maddie and Chicago. And then we hit 43 with Minnesota. That's another good render. All right. They select Ushu the Dragon, username Tonzi. I believe he is Southpaw's brother, over in Maine. So you've got someone that kind of has the family connections of GMing. That's just kind of a smart move there by Minnesota to grab him. Not sure if he's J only or not. It's always hard to tell once you get the third round, but should be a good ad regardless for Minnesota. So congratulations to both of them and Tatanzi. And we hit 44. Man, we are fly. Okay. 44. Tampa Bay selects Elias Adelberg. Username Skittles in my bunghole. I like the pick just for the username. I don't know anything about them. I just know that it's a great username. So congratulations to Tampa and them on this pick because that's solid just on that alone. So well done. Sorry. We're flying here. My voice is dying on me. So 45, Los Angeles. And they select.
Just a sec. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
there it is.
That's so unfair, by the way, that they pick someone with that name. And
So that's a valid point. So they select Aurora Aja, username Aurora. Probably would have been a good pick for Winnipeg, but alas, that's where we are. Would be a good grab. I believe I've seen them a bit in the or no, sorry, different person. But they won a cup. And again, if you can get someone that's already won a cup, then they've already got the winning mentality. So should be a good grab there for Los Angeles. And now we head to 46 with Texas. And they select Ryan McKinney, username AJK987. So I have actually spoken a bit with him because he's in Newfoundland, as am I. He kind of came on late a bit, but he's really picked up here as of late in terms of updating and locker room activity and things like that. So this is a pick that absolutely has potential to be a nice steal in the draft here for Texas. He's someone that I know has really been starting to become more engaged, starting to look for a good locker room. And with the moves that Texas has made in this draft, with the locker room they already had, they could have a real gem here at 46 overall. So congratulations to both AJK and Texas. And next we had 47 to pass, so I think next is 48.
Yep, with Edmonton.
Yes.
There we go.
And they select George Walsh, username Huva. Huva's last player, I believe, ended up on Chicago, if I remember. That's a good grab. I know he's been around the SHL for a bit. Should be a decent recreate to add to the locker room. So overall, seems like a good pick for the Blizzard and what's been a solid draft for them already. So congratulations to both Edmonton and Huva. And then next is, let me find it, sorry, 49 with New England. And they select Walter Ulrich, username Sharks is Back. A member of, I can't see it. Why don't I like
Kelowna.
Kelowna, thank you. Member of Kelowna, so part of that strong Kelowna locker room. Should be a good pick for New. I'm sure Artie definitely had a hand in this one. Being over in New England and being Kelowna's GM, so that should be that has again potential to be a really good steal for the Wolfpack at 49. So congratulations to both New England and Sharks. And now we're back to New Orleans at 50.
Yep. There you go.
And New Orleans selects cold as ice. Got it. It took me a second. I need a nap. cold as ice. Username IceBear32. Honolulu GM and ISFL, if I remember correctly. And if there's two things that Joe loves, it's St. Louis prospects and ISFL GMs. So I fit right in his wheelhouse, but that's a really good pick. I believe Ice Bear scouted me back when he was still Minnesota's GM in the DSFL, and we had a really good conversation. So very excited. That should be a very good pick for the Spectres. So congratulations to both Ice Bear and New Orleans. And now we head to 53. 51 and 52 both passed.
Yep. We have Montreal and Philadelphia passing now. And that leads us to Calgary.
The Dragons.
The Dragons. They picked someone. Let me just grab it real quick. There you go.
They pick Mark Gorman, username Dream Death. Another St. Louis Scarecrows member. Not a player I am particularly familiar with. It seems like a decent amount of TPE for someone this late in the third. So again, this has some good potential. Seems like a strong enough user here at 53 that it's got a good shot of potentially working out for Calgary. So congratulations to both them and Dream Death. And we head straight to 54.
Are there other passes there? No, okay, it's straight
to Texas.
Texas at 54. Is it Texas?
Select.
No.
Oh.
It's not Texas.
It's Texas.
Yeah,
Texas.
Texas. 50.
Yeah, 54 is Texas.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm just stupid.
It's been a long night, Jared. It's fine.
I forgot to change the thing, and then I was like, "Well, it's not Texas. It's a red color." But I'm the one who has to change them for it to be not red.
That's fair. Be like, look, we're good. We're running.
If Jared would
We're
do
moving.
this.
Unbelievable.
It does say Atlanta on the clock. Okay, something might be broken in my sheet. Why does it say Atlanta's on the clock? Oh, there's nothing here. There you go.
Oh dear.
Never mind.
There we go.
No,
Cool.
no big
So
deal.
they select Tobias Rex, username Maxi. Another member of that cup-winning Falcons team. I believe Maxi's a recruit that's been around for a bit. So again, another potential late round steal here for Texas.
Yeah.
So congratulations to both. Yep. Sorry.
We're at the point where most of these last picks have some TPE but have not really been active lately. But if they do come back, especially someone like Maxi, who's been around the SHL for a long while, and Huvu that Edmonton picked a few picks ago.
Yeah.
These people
Exactly.
are always there's always a small chance that they might come back. And then
There's no harm in taking a shot for a season since the contracts don't count for the cap.
Then we're hitting a lot of passes. Oh.
Yep. So next is, I believe, 63 for Baltimore.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's just that. Okay. I'm gonna.
You just can't do it too fast.
No, it's
You gotta let it breathe.
It's just that Eric is doing something that.
Am I getting scapegoated? What's going on? What did I do?
Are you writing pass? Are you writing pass manually instead of just putting an X in the end column at the top?
Definitely. I am definitely doing that. Okay. I will.
Yeah,
I'll stop doing that.
You can just do the thing at the top, and it's gonna be easier for you. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got distracted by that. But
Yeah, my incompetence distracted him. I apologize.
it's just that you didn't know. It's okay. Where are we though? Baltimore. we said.
Yes.
Okay, let me grab
Pick
Baltimore
63.
and that pick. I really got sidetracked here. My attention span is very short
It's good.
now.
Again, it's been a long night. No one's gonna
There
blame
go.
you.
Baltimore.
Cool. Pick 63 for Baltimore is Alfonso Davies. Username Okayest Boomer. It's a really good username. Really good render as well.
To those who
So-
would use Boomer.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That was a much earlier pick.
Yeah, we should have brought that one up 30 picks ago. But yeah, that's. I think at this point, it's mostly going to be, from what I can tell, probably a lot of IA picks at this point. But still, you never know. Someone can always come back, and then you have yourself a nice player to add to your roster. So
Huh.
you never know what's going to happen.
Want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I don't even have a draft card for the next one. There's no one by that name in my list.
Oh dear. Oh, okay. Well, do you want me to just announce it then?
Yeah, just announce it. And is it
Okay.
Is it in the list here? Oh, it's in the list here. So we just don't have a render.
That's fine. So pick 64 for Tampa Bay is Trevor Cox, username The Rubber Box. We don't have a render, but I'm sure they're going to be a great addition to the Tampa Bay locker room. It's been a very strong draft for Tampa Bay. So, congratulations.
For what it's worth, there is no render on their player page either, so it would have just been Bo Horvat again.
Yeah, but we would have had, the TP and all of that. The stats and the things.
Every player's render is now Bo Horvat.
But yeah, that's
today we are all Canucks fans.
That's a Trevor Cox 155 TPE. Probably not the best addition to, unless there's something messed up in my lists. But I have them at 155 and no SMJHL team.
Huh. Well, fair enough. Maybe Dwight knows something we don't. 65 is next for Los Angeles.
Yep, Los Angeles. Here. Hey, it's Bo Horvat again.
Oh dear.
At some point we should change that. I'll see. I'll ask Ruts, do whatever if there's a way we can change that. But in the meantime,
Bo Horvat.
It's not working. The Bo Horvat thing. It's Alfonso Davies again.
Oh dear.
No Horvat.
No Horvat. That's funny. No Horvat.
Bo. I'm coming for you, Bo. All right, there's Bo Horvat. Kelly O'Neill.
There we go. Cool.
That's
Kelly O'Neill. Nice.
One Bo Horvat amongst many others.
Username CJ Olsen, 1968. 214 TP is not nothing, but I'm guessing probably went inactive. If not, I apologize, but that could be a really good pick if they're able to come back for Los Angeles. And it's a Carolina pick, so it makes sense. Good job, Buzz. The next is 66.
Yep, I kind of spoiled it.
And 66, we have Happy Gilmore. Username Lucid Dreams 702. Let's see. So earned a little bit of TPE with UConn. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. It's a good username. It's a nice Bo Horvat. And that's all I got. Congratulations to Lucid and Texas. So 67 and 68 both pass. So now we move on to pick 69.
Nice.
Thank you.
Pick
in
69 of season 69.
is
We need to celebrate that. This is
that is true.
It's such a celebration that they picked somebody who's already retired.
It's
It'd be
it's
like
probably
that.
the nicest pick ever, but
True.
it's also it's glitching. It's also someone who retired.
Sorry, I stole your punchline, Jert. That was my bad.
Yeah, no, that's
Beach.
okay.
Bad.
I would not have thought about it. I was just repeating because I have nothing else to say.
Gotcha. That's intellectual property you just stole from me.
So that's Patrick Beaumont, Southie.
Ooh.
Yep, I said.
Oh, he fancy.
Yeah, I've been up stage for sure.
I've been letting you say every French name terribly so far, but
Fine. I'm not French.
this is pick 69 of the 69th draft, and I needed to. Do you want to know what 69 is in French?
Yeah, hit me.
69.
There you go.
You're welcome.
That's
And then there's a
Yeah,
bunch of
anyway.
passes.
You're missing pick 70.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
who's that?
I don't know if there's a render for it or not, but you're missing pick 70.
Obviously there isn't at this point.
Oh, are there no renders left?
To get your render made, you need to be active and have over 200 TP.
Oh, alright. You want me to
Otherwise, we just don't bother, and you're Bo Horvat.
you want me to speedrun these picks real fast then?
Yeah, I think we could. We can
Be
just.
fine just wants to go to bed.
I think we
I
can
can do
just input them in the sheet.
Okay.
and
Well,
we'll see them
then I guess
populate the board.
alright, well if we're calling it, we calling it. Alright, well there's your draft, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, actually, this one might have one.
Yeah, this guy has
Oh.
more than 200 TP.
Oh, we got one? What we got?
Fucked
What
it up.
He does. Okay.
pick we got?
Almost went too fast here. What team is that? New Orleans? Yeah.
New Orleans at 70, yeah.
There you have it. Oh, it's a goalie.
And there's your last pick. So,
late pick goalie.
so Sam Conroy, username Dean Mellinson, a member of the Vancouver Whalers. 239 TP, that's pretty good, honestly, especially for 70 overall. That's if you can get them back earning as a goalie, if there's any spot you can catch up at, it's goalie. Considering goalie TP doesn't even really matter anyway. So that actually has potential to still work out.
Wait, there's one left who also has a render.
We got
sorry,
one more?
Sorry, I didn't. I already put it in the sheet.
Yeah, it's
Here, I'll
okay.
take it out.
Oh, one
We're
more.
just gonna make
Wait.
them show up shortly.
There you go. Now it's empty. Now they can feel special.
All right, last pick that we got for the stream. Pick 84 overall to Tampa Bay. Trevor Warner, username SCP-999V2. Congratulations on joining the Barracuda, and I believe that's now the draft.
No,
there's the
86.
last
Do
one
the
with the
86.
render.
Yeah, do the
Well, we did
86.
86. Yeah.
No, we
Uh,
just did
86
84.
hasn't? Oh,
I made that one. It's not very good.
so all right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. The last pick we've got then, pick 86. For Texas, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Username RTR. Member of the Vancouver Whalers. And decent TP for this late in the draft. So good job, Tex. And I now concludes draft.
There's one left, but that's
Yo.
Bo Horvat. But we can just put it in the sheet. And what the
Okay.
hell happened here?
I broke it. I broke it. I broke the sheet, guys.
What'd you do?
Oh no.
I overloaded it. I think I just pressed the X too many times. I blame you.
Somebody did a fucky wucky.
True.
This is why I can't have nice things. Somebody donk this guy's pay.
Sad.
Well,
Well-
the last one was someone that is probably never going to watch this. Oh, actually,
What's it,
there's
pick
3 more
104?
for the Barracuda.
Yeah, I'll announce them real quick.
104, Jason Forium. 124, Edouard Tremblay-Lafleur. Hey, maybe a cousin of
That
Jared.
was fancy.
And 144, William Boucher. A lot of French people here at the end.
Yeah,
All right,
so there you go.
there you have it. Let's move that to the splash because that's the only thing that's not broken now. But at least we managed to once it got
We made
properly
it.
started.
We made it.
It only crashed once after it really started properly. Mid first
Hey,
round.
you know what? I'll take it.
We'll take
I
that.
will absolutely take it.
And I'm gonna figure out what the hell is wrong with my computer before the
Yeah.
draft in 1 or 2 weeks because it's not settled yet. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna need hazard pay for this one, Jert. But do you want me to sign us off?
Yeah, overall it took 2.5 hours. That's not incredibly.
We've had longer drafts, so that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, cool. Well, thank you all for tuning in. For sticking with us through Jert's computer absolutely dying on us, but it's all good. We really appreciate you guys all watching. Congratulations to every single person that got drafted. Congratulations to every team on your brand new draft picks and members of your locker room. And that concludes the season 69 SHL draft.
Nice.
So thank you all very much. And we all hope you have a wonderful night.